Please take the time to stop and pause the video and draw what is on the board and mark your lines and insert your numbers correctly. Thank you. I will be elaborating on some of these symbols and numeric numbers. Hi, good afternoon. My name is Abdul Razak. Today, this afternoon, I'll be talking about what a tape measure is. A tape measure and how a tape measure could be utilized. A tape measure is something that's used on the construction site, at home, or in any customized usage that you will. So when you're reading a tape measure, how do you read a tape measure? Today, one of the main things I will be talking about is how do you read a tape measure? This is something very, very simple, and I'm going to explain. See here, at the beginning of the video, I showed you some symbols and some lines and some numbers. If you pause the video and you looked at these numbers, then you have an advantage. So, 0 to 1 inches. In between, there are 16 inches. Or what you say, 0, 1/16, 2/16, 3/16, 4/16, 5/16, 6/16, 7/16, 8/16, 9/16, 10/16, 11/16, 12/16, 13/16, 14/16, 15/16, 1 inch, 6/16. And then, however, at the beginning of the video, you do not see 2/16, nor do you see 4/16. Why is that? Because it has been reduced. It has been reduced. 1/8, 2/16 has been reduced to 1/8 in inches. 3/16, there hasn't been no reduction. It cannot be reduced. 3/16 has to be the same. If you find out how to reduce it, then let me know. Then here is 4/16. This has been reduced. Obviously. 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, 1/2 again has been reduced. Simple. You have 8/16. 8 goes into 8 how many times? 1 time. 8 goes into 16 how many times? 2 times. So this is 1 inches. This is half an inch. 9/16 and so forth, all the way to 1 inches. And then you gotta understand, sometimes you wanna measure something and you wanna measure from one angle to another angle. You can't just eyeball this and say, you know what, this is 12 inches. Or you can, unless you're very, very sharp with your numbers and you've been in the construction industry for a while, some people just eyeball things. However, it's better and safe, and I think a lot of people will agree with me, is to use a tape measure. You take your tape measure, you mark the line, whatever the dimensions of your measurement is, whether you are reading off a print or whether you read it on a piece of paper or whatever it is. You'll get 16 inches, for example. Now you have to know how to convert that into feet. And you have to, 16, you'll get 16 inches. How many feet are in 16 inches? Well, 12 inches is 1 foot. How many is it? How much is 12 inches? 1 foot. What's remaining? 3 inches. Now what do you have? 1 foot and 3 inches. This is what it's written on the board. So now I want you to look closely. Now you have this small little 1 on top of the 1, and you have this small little 2, a small little 11 on top of the 3, and so forth. You have this 1 here, you have this 11 little looking thing. The little 1 is indicating feet, so it's a symbolic, translation of what a foot is in this term. And then you have another one that's 11, small 11, but it's not really an 11. It's just 2 lines indicating that is 3 inches. Thank you.